Akademiks has got himself involved in another doggone situation where it involves punch, it involves champagne sloppy. Once again, here he is, nut hugging sloppy. Did Sloppy send you on that vacation? Did he send you on that mental retreat that you still gotta do live streams on? Is that's what's happening here? I think so. But I digress. Champagne Sloppy was allegedly put on notice after TDE Punch went on Twitter to call out Akademiks for his trolling of SZA. Now, this was supposed to be about Nicki Minaj and SZA. Why does this have the interest of DJ Akademiks and Punch is involved? We know why Punch is involved. Hell, that's their artist. But this is about two women. So with two women involved, this has turned into an all-out affair that it didn't have to be. It don't even make sense. Nicki Minaj has no reason to beef with SZA. If they say, well, they didn't respond to a feature request. Really? You're Nicki Minaj and you're begging somebody for a feature release? That's a bad look on Nicki. She doesn't even deserve a responding back to. She has no gripe whatsoever. She just wants to be relevant again. She's mad. SZA's got the light. She don't have the light, and she's mad. Like when Cardi was there. It's the same thing all over again. Now, we've seen it all happen. Nicki is a bozo. Well, tell us something we don't know. So, I was able to make my list of 100 greatest basketball players of all time. Rooting them all out. There they are. All 100. And I'll be doing that when we do a live stream tomorrow. I was going to do this live breaking down their list, but I was like, how can I break down their list if I didn't make my own? So I had to do 100. So I got 100 laid out. Can't do that if you ain't did your own, right? Oh, absolutely. A 100%. Look at this. You know why? I'm going to tell you why, too. There are similar people out here with the same beliefs as you. They think this is bad. Because remember, this go all the way back to everyday struggle. Akademiks used to take shots at SZA. And then she was clapping back at him, and then he brought it up on his show a little bit ago when this battle was going on. He wants to take shots at SZA.
Cry to Drake no more to protect her. Don't let that tweets fool you.
This was in July. SZA snake ass can't cry to Drake no more to protect her. Don't let that shish treat fool you when she typed it with tears in her eyes, crying off the ledge. This was what got their attention. That Champagne Sloppy is back doing his work. Back doing his evil ass work. Right?
She typed them ish with tears.
Call me. Please don't do that. I don't know what Drake got her. Drake was fucking the shit out of her or whatever the fuck it was. He was rapping about it. He ain't telling me that. He was just rapping about it. Don't bring me into it. Because if y'all get me excited, I'm gonna say this ain't at me. Because if y'all get me excited, this chick will commit it. I'm telling you. Okay? If she cried, that was the lightest I ever went on anybody. And she cried to Drake, couldn't do a song. She cried to all the blood hunters or whatever they are in California. They had them call them 35 minutes and whack on me.
Now this clip is
right. He claimed Wack was like, man, Act, you gotta leave her alone. So they put this post up of SZA, they saying, one day she's Muslim, the next day she's Christian, the next day she's Hindu, trying to say that SZA is phony. Now, with all of this being said and put into a notion that they're trying to run this smear campaign on SZA. Mm-hmm. Well, the situations never change. Because if they change, then everybody would see. Punch got involved and said, hey, yo, Akademiks, didn't you say that the homeboy personally write the captions for your Akademiks TV? Or were you capping when you said that? They just want clarification. Right? You see, they want clarification of this. They want to know what you said and do you stand by it? Now, I know he got a bunch of goofies, a bunch of internet net people that DJ Vlad got for him to start doing his Akademiks TV. But sometimes he do post on there, but it's very rare. Akademiks TV is a bunch of goofies that's just like Akademiks. I knew that before when he got in trouble. So Drake was, not Drake, but Akademiks is like, who is homeboy? And he says, you know who homeboy is. Stop playing. Talking about who is homeboy. You know who he talking about. Champagne Sloppy. And he was like, once again, it comes in. Oh, I love this. Let me clarify and set the record straight. Drake never wrote a caption on my page. I have a team that does it. Yes, they're all like me, heavy Drake fans. What I said was last time I said anything on the stream about SZA, Drake was one who personally called me an ass. Mm-hmm. Define godliness, that's exactly what I said. So right now he says, "Oh, I love this. Let's clarify the record straight. Drake never wrote a caption on my page. I have a team that does it. Yes, they are all like me, heavy Drake fans. What I said was last time I said anything on stream about SZA, Drake was the one who personally called me and asked me to cool it and walk it back, saying she was crying for 2 days in the studio while he was trying to get her to cut Slime You Out and Rich Baby Daddy. I told Dave Free the exact same thing. I said if Drake hasn't hit us about anything that was posted, it must be because he don't give a F at this point because he doesn't communicate with my peoples. Any more clarity needed, sir?" So he was feeling big and strong after that, right? Like ain't gonna be no more words back, nothing. So he said, "So you didn't tell the homie." Hold on. He said, "So you didn't tell the homie that Drake personally handled the negative captions about SZA?" That's what he just want to know for the record. That's all he wants to know. Punch want to know where this thing is at. And he was like, "Truth is Anthony Salah talked to me about Academics TV, saying non-public people were being mentioned and saying if I could have my employees chill out with captions and mentioning Dot's wife and non-public people. I agreed that non-public people shouldn't be targeted in rap beef." So again, he's been addressed. And so here he comes again. "I literally said, check it out." I literally said to Anthony Salah, "Y'all and Drake went super personal. How y'all blaming the fans? My Academics TV alt page is ran by fans. How you don't care about your actions when you mad about what fans say?" So right away, that's how that went, right? Then he came again. Look at this. "I also explained the reason it happened is because they kicked me off a rap beef with a hella personality, non-public insults, talked about his mom's, dad, non-existent daughter, and called homie a pedo." So he was like, "TDE acted like fans made up the Dave Free Dot Kid angle, the Whitney DV allegations, and basically the posting of non-public people like Anthony getting posted by Drake. Drake violated y'all like that. Fans just laughed and indulged. Y'all made millions in his own tour too." So now he's trying to blame them for going after Whitney and everybody else, trying to say it was fair game. And he says, "Funny thing, Dave Free said in the middle of our convo, yeah, I realized the root of my issue with Drake. And if Dot went left, I'll try to take it out on you. Well, that's it, folks. If Drake hurt y'all feelings in a rap battle, y'all posted his house. Go slide, stop effing tweeting." So now that he's back talking tough, point is, eventually Kendrick and Drake both gonna have to take accountability for how this battle divided hip hop, how personal it got, how many others unintended people got hurt or character assassination. Until you two grown men do that, both of y'all shut the F up.